A beautiful night for baseball in Baltimore. It's the Yankees and the Orioles. Next. A great look there at one of the best ballparks you'll find in all of baseball, Oriole Park in Baltimore, as MLB The Show gets set to bring you another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, a good matchup for you in the AL East, because it'll be the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to take you through this one. With me, as always, are former big leaguers Dave Campbell and Eric Karros. And Soup, you've been at this a long time now. What catches your eye when we look at a matchup like this?
Well, one thing you're going to get when these two teams match up are plenty of long balls. Both finished in the top 10 in the majors and home runs last year, so there's always the possibility we'll have a slugfest on our hands.
All right, Dave, thanks. Eric, we'll get to you in just a bit, but first, here's the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, brought to us, as always, by the good folks at State Farm. Get to a better state, State Farm. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Derek Jeter makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the game is a strike to Jeter, and it's 0-1.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
Now here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Markakis is there, and Jeter's retired for the first out of the game. Curtis Granderson will stand in now, as they'll have to deal with the reigning RBI champ in the American League. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this is a veteran team, and they'll show patience, so it's important to get ahead in the count.
Swinging a hard-hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at Roberts. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing.
Well, this was a heck of an effort to get to this thing. What a stop. But the way this guy can run, no chance to get him at first. That's an infield hit.
So a runner on first with one out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. In there for strike one, 0-1. Good numbers there at first with 25 steals, but 10 caught stealings do present a cause for concern. Another fastball, another cold strike, 0-2 now.
And you know, a lot of times he'll rely heavy on the fastball first time through, then start mixing in that curveball a little more as he goes along.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And that's a good two-strike pitch there, as now it might be just to set up something away.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He'll try again, 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner at first here, one man out. And Granderson runs. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Hardy. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he finds a pitch to his liking that time, and he gets him on the board early by driving in the game's first run.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. Fouled back. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. And they will get the out at first. Score it 1-4-3 on the deflection, and now let's see if he's okay. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. A-Rod has 3 times eclipsed the 50 mark for home runs in a single season, 2001 and 2002, and then again in 2007. Had just 16 in 99 games a season ago. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And a nice job of keeping that runner right where he is.
And this is low, but it's loped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Here's the 2-1 pitch home to A-Rod. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Oh, now A-Rod connects on one and sends it high in the air to deep left field. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Nick Swisher will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. He waits, now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Can't afford to let this deficit grow any wider here in the first inning. He needs to get out of this.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 2-0. And there you see how Buck Showalter's Orioles will line things up. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Brian Roberts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Ball 1.
Boy, and this guy's tough enough out there as it is. Give him a 2-run first inning lead and he becomes even tougher.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Boy, have a rip at that one.
Outside, 2-1.
And after that busy top of the first, they'd like to at least put a little pressure on him here in the home half. A walk would certainly do the trick.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. Swisher will make the catch, though just shy of that big scoreboard out there.
And even though he gets this ball out there pretty deep, I think he'll be upset with that at bat. He was in the driver's seat most of the way and could have really done some damage if he'd gotten a bit more on top of that one.
J.J. Hardy will take his cuts now. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball is out of here. J.J. Hardy, a solo home run. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody's fastball is hittable if it's belt high right down the middle. That's a big mistake in location, and it cost him right there.
Nick Markakis will stand in. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Markakis already into his 7th season now as the O's everyday right fielder.
Yeah, fine young Greek gentleman, just like myself. Hey, I think overall you can't complain too much about the numbers or the way he handles right field. The power numbers haven't really materialized, but you can do worse than to have a career .295 hitter in your lineup, that's for sure.
Lined into left center. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Well, you can't fault the pitch location here. Have a look. They know he has trouble with the ball down, but he beats them at their own game. That's just good hitting.
So a runner on first with one out now, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, and nothing will back you off the plate quicker than a 95-mile-an-hour fastball bearing in on you.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Easy to see they don't want him to get extended. They've gone in on 3 straight pitches.
Runners on first with one down. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Yeah, the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base with 2 away, but I doubt strongly that was his intention.
Matt Wieters will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And he starts him with one on the outside corner, and if that missed, it didn't miss by much. It's ball 1.
Now, I think the big fella wanted the call, but he didn't get it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'm not really sure he's working around him here. I just think he doesn't have his release point yet.
Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 for the O's here thanks to the exploits of J.J. Hardy. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Andrew Jones leads things off now in the top half of the second. second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Pretty good swing right there leading off this inning. He just sends this thing right inside the bag at third, but a nice play out there in left field to get to it quickly and hold him to just a single.
Russell Martin will get his first opportunity now.
Russell Martin.
Now the first pitch. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And there to take it in is Hardy for the first out.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
Brett Gardner will step in now.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Lays off 1-0.
It looked to me like it could have gone either way, and that certainly gives the hitter a leg up in the rest of this at bat.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And a leap, but it's over his head at second.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's struggling, you worry more about strikes than you worry about base runners. And I think that was the situation there.
Hit on the ground to shortstop. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
And it would have been risky, but they might have had a shot at him at third. Early in the ballgame, though, you don't want to take any chances defensively and have it not pan out, so in the end, he wisely settles for the sure out at first base.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps Derek Jeter. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And that's pitch number 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
And that's an easy pitch to pop up there, so a nice job to lay off.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You can bet he wishes he didn't have the take sign that time.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And this one's taken by Jeter, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
And we'll take another look at this 3-1 pitch. Is this anywhere close? Showtrack tells us not really. That's a good take and a good at bat overall.
Curtis Granderson will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Ball one.
And he's making a lot of high-intensity pitches here early in the game. Something to keep an eye on as we go along.
1-1 on the way. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you can't lose him and load the bases. He's still got 2 pitches to play with, but I would expect this one to be in the zone.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
And as my old colleague likes to say, deuce is wild, 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, the troubles just continue. 44 pitches here in the first 2 innings, and that is almost never a good sign.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
And this would be an important guy to get here with 2 away. They do not want this lead to get out of hand in the first few innings.
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Up high, 2-1 now.
And they'd love a 2-out double, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Mark Reynolds will dig in here. And this is fouled back and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And you take a look there at the American League's top winners from last year, and you see his name right there amongst the junior circuit's elite. He's certainly one of the best in the game right now.
Chris Davis will be the batter. Now the first pitch from CC. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Well, Davis, of course, originally property of the Rangers, had a 21 home run season for them in 2009, but then sort of fell down on the pecking order a bit and was sent to the O's in the Koji Uehara deal at the deadline last year.
And for me, with this guy, it's all about playing time. I mean, he hit those 21 home runs as a 23-year-old, so his prime years are right around the corner.
The one thing he could work on, though, is the contact rate, which has been suspect through the years. If he can improve that, he can be an impact player.
1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
And there's his second strikeout here in the early going, but he's going to have to work extra hard if he wants to equal his high from a year ago, 14.
Nolan Reimold will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And that misses for ball 1. Reimold, a guy that folks around the organization are wondering, can he be the everyday left fielder here for a full season?
I think he's got the pop to do it. He had 25 homers one year in the minors, had 13 in 87 games a year ago, so you figure if he can get a little more experience in the role, he could wind up being a good one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And this is knocked down on the mound. But they'll get the out at first anyway. And that, rather bizarrely, will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Yankees are out in front, 3-1. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Another fine season offensively for Teixeira a year ago. 3rd in the AL with his 39 home runs. In there, 1-1.
And he has not been all that efficient with his pitches through the first 2 innings. He'll need to step it up a bit here in inning number 3.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Fouled back. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, as you know, after giving up runs in both the first and second innings, he could really use a good 1-2-3 here in the third. That's a good first step.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the three-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Well, A-Rod coming back down to earth a little after so many fantastic seasons. 16 home runs, 62 RBIs in 99 games last year. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. On the corner, 1-2.
And when a guy like this lets 2 go in a row, you know he's looking for something else.
Now here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Nick Swisher will try it again. He flew out his first time. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
Starting to build on something here with just 1 away. He just finds a pitch to his liking there and rips it into left field. Now it's first and second with only 1 out.
Andrew Jones will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Boy, and when your ace is on the mound, this is exactly what you want to do offensively. Get him some early runs, hopefully take the life right out of this crowd. Things are looking good for him early.
Russell Martin will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
And these guys have decided, you know what? We're going to have to pick on the first fastball we see, and it's starting to pay dividends as this double drives in another run.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Maybe a little surprising he's still out there, but he's not doing himself any favors by falling behind again.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And he has really not had command of that changeup so far.
Fouled straight back. Here's the full count offering. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll spell the end here for Jeremy Guthrie. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Tommy Hunter is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. One gone, and Derek Jeter will stand in now looking for more as they really try to put this one out of reach early. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And these guys are going to need this bullpen to chew up some serious innings.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Can't afford to be too fine now.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And Jones is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Curtis Granderson will step in, an RBI single this last time around. A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Well, he gets a fastball that time, right down Main Street, in fact, but all he can do is hit a fly ball for an out.
Robinson Cano will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Too low, 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cano awaiting the 2-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. If you go ahead and walk them, you're loading the bases for your cleanup hitter.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Reynolds is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 1. Josh Bell will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Brian Roberts will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Under this one just a bit, as this is a fly ball for the center fielder Granderson, and that's out number 2. J.J. Hardy will stand in again. He homered his first time around. First pitch on the way. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Granderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. His club leads it big. Mark Teixeira will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And down 0-2 now. Let's see if they go back to the hard stuff.
Now here it comes. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And one thing you can say about him on the mound, he certainly has been the aggressor in this at-bat, coming right after him.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Now a ball hit back up the middle and off the glove of Roberts. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
12 hits now for him in the ball game, 3 of them by this guy right here. He is really pacing this offensive attack.
Nick Swisher will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Getting runs on.
A check on A-Rod. Now the pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. On a swing and a miss that time by Swisher, and there's your first out of the inning.
I still think that first pitch strike is the most important pitch in baseball. Once you get a guy in a hole, you're really able to dictate the rest of the at-bat, and he puts him away with a fastball there.
Andrew Jones will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And that pitch missed somewhere. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And that ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Andruw Jones as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and he may have gone to the well one too many times there, and it's going to wind up costing him. Once you give a hitter an idea for the speed and delivery of that thing, he'll learn how to handle it, and I think he handled it about as well as he could there.
Russell Martin will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And there was a good breaking ball. Might have caught him off guard a bit that time.
Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
And do not adjust your TV sets. That is a 10 in the run column already. This has been an absolute blitzkrieg so far.
Alfredo Simon is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Brett Gardner will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Now the pitch. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Dave Campbell, Matt Vasgersian, as Nick Markakis gets set to start things out here for Baltimore. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
Yeah, with all the runs we've seen so far, it is hard to believe it's still only the bottom of the 4th.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
And he's got a tough task here going through the 3, 4, and 5, so you hate to fall behind the first guy.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. fastball is lined into right field for a leadoff single.
Well, it has certainly been one-way traffic around these base paths here in the first few innings. So now these guys might be saying, hey, it's our turn to get some runs on the board now.
Adam Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is low, ball one. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And even though he's pitching well, you wonder if there's a need to leave him in since they already have a big lead. They might be better served to save him and let some of their middle and long relievers get some work.
Matt Wieters will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Hard hit down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One run on 3 hits. One error thus far for Baltimore. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Line hard, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Surprising that he needs the double play ball, yet he hasn't turned to the sinker yet.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Foul. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, let's check it out again using the show motion camera by State Farm. The question is, does that bat break the plane? And to me, I think it does. That looked to be the right call.
Mark Reynolds will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Well, for Reynolds, I think he's pretty well established his MO by now. A lot of strikeouts, but also a lot of home runs.
Yeah, 37 of them a year ago, 4th best in the AL. It's a tough trade-off, but I can remember a pretty well-known former manager of this club that sure loved the 3-run homer, and I think Buck likes it too.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
And Sabathia's control has been superb so far, but he's in danger of issuing his first walk right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Tries to spot the 3-2 fastball on the outside corner. Let's see how close this pitch was. As they used to say in the old days, close but no cigar.
Chris Davis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him.
Might have had a gripe there. That looked to be off the corner.
And that misses. 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Derek Jeter will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled back. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw sails a bit, but Davis is able to get up there to record the out.
Yeah, a high chopper there, and he doesn't have a whole lot of time to dilly-dally because he knows there's speed heading down the line. So he hustles the throw across the diamond and gets him by a step.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the pitch. Here's one hit towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
And this is definitely a tough decision for a first baseman to make. He can either lay back and hope the second baseman gets the ball, or he can range far to his right and hope the pitcher can cover first in time. Worked out nicely for him right there.
Robinson Cano will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Boy, and that's not the spot you want to start out a guy like this. He will not get away with that one twice.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Cano awaiting the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
I think Wieters is asking for this one on the outside third, but this thing tails back toward the middle of the plate. And there aren't too many hitters around that are going to miss on a location like that.
Mark Teixeira will dig in. A home run his last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Let's see if they try to make him go outside the strike zone here.
Lined hard to center field. In there, a base hit. And he is in there at third safely, so there are runners at the corners with 2 away. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. And this is fouled straight back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. And that's what a 3 for 3 ball game will do for you.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. And they don't give in to A-Rod as that misses for ball 4.
And I think he's trying to be a little too fine here. Maybe just a little too careful, which is understandable. But now you've made an already tough situation even worse by walking a guy.
Nick Swisher will step in with the bases full of Yankees now and 2 men out. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And that strike zone is still 60 feet 6 inches away, but boy, it's got to feel like about 90 feet 6 inches now.
Stop right here.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third.
My kids play better than you, Yankees.
1-1 on the way. Now a ball lined back over second, and that's in there. Base hit. A run is in. 2 runs have scored. Maybe a little early to start thinking about this, but if you're wondering how rare it would be for a team to score a run in every inning of a ball game, in the American League it's happened just 5 times, most recently by the Royals back in 1998. Andrew Jones will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, the 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's compounding matters by falling behind the next guy.
One 1-0 pitch now. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1.
Boy, and perfectly located right there.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And this will be fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now a ball pulled deep down the left field line, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and that will miss. 3-2. And now manager Dave Campbell, where do you go from here?
I think you go right back to the fastball. That's the pitch that's gotten you where you are.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 12-1. Nolan Reimold will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now the first pitch from CC. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, with all the runs, it feels like we've been here forever, but it's only the bottom of the 5th.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1 now to Reimold. Hit hard to the right. but foul. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, just one mistake against this guy to this point, that solo home run way back in the first inning. He's been exceptionally sharp since.
Josh Bell will try it again. He flew out his first time. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, it's worth keeping in mind that he's up to 72 pitches as you check out his pitches by inning so far. So that double might have raised a few warning flags in the dugout.
Brian Roberts will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as Roberts becomes out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, these guys have been meticulous in their preparation tonight. That's what comes from having a veteran pitcher and a veteran catcher out there. They know how to set guys up, and they've done it all night long.
J.J. Hardy will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1. Another fastball, another called strike. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Swisher able to get it in quickly, and that'll keep the runner at third base.
And this is a guy that's coming off a fairly disappointing year, so that's a good sign there as he drives this ball for his second hit of the ball game.
Nick Markakis will step in, a base hit in his last time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. A run is in.
Boy, he's got the magic wand going right now. That's his third hit in 3 trips, and he's looking awfully comfortable up there.
Adam Jones will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And that misses, ball 1.
Finally starting to show a little life tonight with the bats, but the question is, can they keep it going?
Now the 1-0 from CC. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Came right into the wheelhouse there, but got it past him.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Well, if he's ahead of that fastball, what does that tell you as a pitcher? Throw the changeup, and he'll be even more out in front.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles settle for 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles 2. Darren O'Day will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Russell Martin will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, of foul ball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And the way this pitching staff has worked so far, he's been more like a goalie than a catcher behind the plate.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Brett Gardner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Here you go in show motion. We'll give you a side angle shot to see how high this pitch is. Looks like it passes the plate right about shin high. Maybe a little questionable, but pretty close.
Derek Jeter will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this will be grounded fouled off to the right past Mick Kelleher in the first base coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Matt Wieters will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, here's where that old phrase, a walk is as good as a hit, really applies. Just get on somehow.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Not how you want to start an inning on the mound with a big lead.
Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Mark Reynolds will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And there's the slider from Sabathia as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
Yeah, smart to be taking a pitch after a walk, but I bet he wishes he had the green light there. That pitch was grooved.
And a double play ball here for A-Rod. Cano for 1. And looks like 1's all he'll get as he holds onto the baseball after the takeout slide. Chris Davis will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now, worth keeping an eye on.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
And he has consistently hit that spot so far, unlike his counterpart, who could not seem to locate his pitches.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there, 1-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Ball 2. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
And the fact this ball hops over the wall possibly cost him a run. Not sure whether they would have sent him or not, but it's meaningless now as there'll be runners at second and third now following the automatic double.
Nolan Reimold will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Sooner or later, the Orioles are going to have to find that key hit. Pretty much eluded them all throughout.
Swing, and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will take care of Reimold, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you're not going to get a more productive out than that. You score the run and move the other runner to third. That's just great fundamental baseball.
Josh Bell will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Ooh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 coming. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And I would imagine this 6th inning would probably be his last given his high pitch count.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 12-3. Back here at Camden Yards. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Curtis Granderson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. In there, strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Robinson Cano will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit.
Well, and he's on base again here with 1 out, as that's his 3rd hit of the game.
1 away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. In there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cano holding. Here's the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. A step on the bag for 1, but they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second.
Well, this was going to be a tough play to turn 2 on anyway. But once he decides to step on first, that turned it into a tag play at second, and they just couldn't get him.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Line to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And how many times have we seen this guy come through with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position over the years? Too many to count, and he does the job again right here.
Nick Swisher will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Two out with the man at first. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Maybe the luck of the Irish there. I think that's a ball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Yankees are out in front, 13-3. Brian Roberts will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to milk 1 more inning out of him on the mound.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
On the ground down the first base line. He's got it. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. J.J. Hardy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And even though he's been sharp on the mound, I'm guessing he may need some help from that bullpen before this one's said and done.
One and one. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
And that sinker is such a great weapon to have, and you can see right there how much he likes to go to it on our pitch breakdown.
Nick Markakis will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 13-3. Pedro Strop will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andrew Jones will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Sliced down the line at first. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at our line score. It's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Russell Martin will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Oh, yeah!
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1 home to Martin. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, and there's the hat trick as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Brett Gardner will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back, and they remain well behind. Just about set to begin the home eighth, but first, time to check out how the Yankees got themselves to a better state, and it came right here on this base hit that put them on top. Get to a better state, State Farm. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Two and one. Two-one pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two. Two-two pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Matt Wieters will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
Let's go, Matt.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Line hard into left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Just getting a little unlucky now. This ball certainly hit hard enough to be a base hit, but it just never wanted to drop in, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Mark Reynolds will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Now the 1-0 from CC. Not close. It's 2-0.
And into the 8th inning of work, you can see his location is not what it was earlier.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That looked like a straight take there on the fastball, but on 2-0, I'm a little surprised he'd just stand there and watch that one.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Chris Davis will dig in. He doubled his last time. And Sabathia gets ahead here with the changeup. It's 0-1.
Come on there. Come on, Chris.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this had the distance, but it's foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Nolan Reimold will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he takes ball 1. Fouled straight back. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit as Swisher's in to cut it off. The throw by Swisher's there. He's gone at the plate. Orioles strand a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. So the shortstop, Derek Jeter, will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
And he's digging himself a hole right here. It's hard to get veteran hitters to chase stuff like that.
Fastball to Jeter, and he has to lean out of the way of that one.
And this is a guy who's not afraid to pitch inside, folks.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A look at Jeter. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And these last few pitches have all been down, which is not a bad idea against a guy like this.
He's ready now. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Jeter on at first here, nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Robinson Cano will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And that's taken for strike 1.
Matty's living dangerously by working his fastball up in the zone like that.
From the stretch. Fouled back. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging things. And you can bet that guy there will have a word or 2 to say to his staff after this one's done.
Mark Teixeira will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Here's a fastball called for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
Swung on and missed, 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And Teixeira wisely lays off that one as it misses for ball 4.
Yeah, that won't be lost on his teammates. That was a great at bat.
Alex Rodriguez will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And over in that Baltimore dugout, Buck's got to be saying, this is where I need to see my pitchers show a little maturity. Instead of falling apart, I need him to bounce back strong and work out of this.
Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch home to A-Rod. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
And that ball was in the zone when he started his swing, so a good job there of recognizing the slider and holding up.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
And you cannot afford to walk him here, so let's see if they stay with the hard stuff on 3-2.
Jeter leads from second. The pitch. Now a swing, and A-Rod hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead this one 13-3. Rafael Soriano will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Josh Bell will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
And I don't know about you guys, but I will not be able to get back to the hotel quick enough when this one's over.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Gardner is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Well, This is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Brian Roberts will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
2 up and 2 down in the ninth so far. This one looks just about to be in the bag.
Orioles down to their final out. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. First pitch on the way. Good live fastball there from Soriano at strike 1.
Oh, boy, these guys have got to be saying, thank goodness this one's almost over.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Turns another one around here. This one to deep left center field. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, if there's any consolation to this loss, it's that this guy had a very good ball game. That's his second home run now. They just needed a few more guys like him in the lineup.
Nick Markakis will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
It's not always easy pitching in relief with a big lead. A lot of guys really hate it. The adrenaline from pitching in a close game is not there, and guys have a tendency to be not quite as focused. We're seeing a lot of that right here.
Adam Jones will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. On the ground down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, this ball club showed me a lot tonight. They really put their nose to the grindstone and came away with a hard-fought victory on the road.
And the Yankees were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man, Andruw Jones. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Matt, he was a tough out up there in this one. 3 hits, including a home run, and without him, this might have been a different game.
So that will just about do it. For Dave Campbell, Eric Harros, and all the folks back in San Diego, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here tonight. This has been a presentation of MLB 12, The Show. For more, don't forget to check us out online at theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 13-4. A reminder, post-game highlights come your way next. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.